Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant.
Yes, Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
What's Liara's reputation here on Ilium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connections. She could have even more political power than she already wields, if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander.
Of course, Commander.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind. Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls. My sources said you were alive, but I never believed. It's very good to see you.
You're threatening to flay people alive now?
Oh, that was just a customer unhappy with the information he received. He'll pay. They always do. Ever since I helped you stop Saren, people have wanted to be my friend, or not be my enemy. I've set up a respectable business as an information broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the collectors with Cerberus.
That's not exactly public knowledge.
Neither is you being alive, Shepard. Information is my business now. And if you need information on finding people, I'm happy to help.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Ilium. Do you know where I could find her?
Samara. Yes. She arrived recently and registered with Tracking Officer Dara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
Why would Samara have to register with a tracking officer? Is she a criminal?
No. In fact, she's quite the opposite. Samara is a Justicar, one of an ancient sect of Asari warriors. Dara can tell you more.
Interesting.
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Ilium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive, Nisana Dantius. He contacted a woman named Serena. Serena has an office in the cargo transfer levels. Perhaps she can tell you where Krios is.
That was all just off the top of your head?
I'm a very good information broker, Shepard. The world of intrigue isn't that different from a dig site. Except that the dead bodies still smell.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
What about you, Liara? I could use your help on this mission.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
If you can't join me, would you be willing to give me some information?
Of course. Who or what are
That's
you looking
it.
for?
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Alright.
Alien News would like to offer a clarification of our special report on notorious assassin Thane Krios. While Alien News did credit Thane Krios' legendary skill to his Drill heritage, no offense to the Drill community was intended. Alien News does not encourage or tolerate prejudice.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. Asana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot. If she lets us back in, I'll get it, I promise. If not, well, we'll just have to hope.
Alright.
Serena?
Who wants to know?
Name's Shepard. Liara Tassoni said you might have information on Thane Krios.
Tana, cover for me. Over here. Yeah, I know who Thane Krios is. I might have passed him some information, but I didn't hire him. What do you want to know?
Just tell me what you know about him.
I ran security for Nisana Dantius. Then I found out she was having people killed to cover up her dirty secrets. She fired me when I confronted her. Her loss. I might have been good enough to stop Thane from taking her down.
If you work there, you must have an idea what his opposition will be.
Eclipse mercs. High-tech killer. Undisciplined, but very well equipped. They don't much care who they kill, as long as they're paid for it. Thane has quite a reception waiting for him. I told him all I knew. He didn't seem worried.
Why does that name sound familiar?
She was a representative on the Citadel a few years ago.
Right. She had me kill her sister, the slaver.
I thought that was just a rumor. Well, you know what she's capable of then. She has even more power here in Nos Astra. She uses it to keep her friends in check, and her enemies dead.
Wow.
So where do I find Thane?
The Dantius Towers, penthouse level of Tower 1. There's a second tower, still under construction. If Thane is smart, he'll go in from there.
It doesn't sound like Nasana's just gonna let me in.
She's as smart as she is paranoid. No one's getting in or out of there without a fight. I can get you in, but you'll only get one shot. You'd better be ready.
Do you know anything else about Thane?
Not much. He did say that he's not doing the hit for money. Nobody hired him. I wanted to know who I was helping, and he said he's doing this job on his own. That he had to restore the balance of his life. I don't know. Maybe he's crazy. He takes down Nasana? I don't care why he does it.
You're just offering your help. No strings attached?
You're going to look for Thane. Nasana's mercenaries will try to stop you. At the least, you'll distract her guards. Take a little fire, give Thane a clear shot. I didn't hire him to kill Nasana, but I won't shed any tears when she gets what's coming to her.
Let's go then.
Good. I'm tired of this crap. We'll go tonight as soon as the shift workers clear out of Tower 2. The towers are heavily guarded, and you'll find more resistance closer to the penthouse. So, this assassin, you planning to stop him?
I'm just here to make sure he survives.
Hmm.
There they are, the Dantius Towers. You'll have to get up to the second tower and cross the bridge to the penthouse. Her mercs will fight you every step, but it's your best chance.
We might find him before it goes that far.
Maybe. At least you'll know where he's headed.
Alright, let's do this.
Hold on.
Hold on, boys.
Don't linger too long. They'll be here to greet you soon enough. Good luck, Shepard.
Alright.
We've been spotted! Here we go! Mount that one! Switch up! Change weapons!
Okay.
He's alive, barely.
I can't feel my legs. My chest is killing me.
Who did this to you? And why?
We're just night workers. Nasana sent them after us. She sent the mechs to round us up, but we didn't hear. They just started shooting.
They just attacked you?
Yes. They were too slow. It was horrible. Everyone screaming. The merc said there was no time. Nasana wanted us out of the way immediately. Then the dogs.
He needs medical attention, Shepard.
Here. That should ease the pain and keep you
That
alive.
can be nice sometimes.
Thank you. That helps.
Take your time.
I think I'm better. Find the other workers. Help them.
I need to get up to the penthouse. Any suggestions?
Take the service elevator to the upper floors. The bridge between the towers isn't finished, but if you're careful, watch out for the mercs. They're everywhere.
Any idea how many mercs Nasana's got?
Yeah.
Dozens of them are wandering around here all day. You'll find more the further up you go.
Why would Nasana kill her own workers?
To her, we're expendable. But I didn't realize she was that ruthless. My friends, co-workers, slaughtered. They were jumping off ledges to escape the dogs.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's get moving.
We're compromised.
Combat drone ready. That one hit.
All right.
Critical system damage. Rerouting power. Rerouting power. Requesting assistance.
We should scramble their system. Overloading their systems. Now let's finish you off.
Damn, that's quite a lot of people.
Hey, I think he went in here.
We'll go get him.
You go.
Get your ass in there, and Asana's not paying you to stand around.
Fine. But
Okay.
Please reconsider your aggressive attitude.
Go for the optics. Go for the optics.
Has engaged. Power.
Now let's finish you off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Please, don't kill us. We'll go. We'll go. Hey, look. They're not Eclipse. You're here to help us, right?
It's okay to come out. Have you seen anyone suspicious who isn't a merc?
Well, whoever sealed us in here. When he found us, I thought we were dead, but he just closed the door and locked us in.
Could be him, but that doesn't sound much like an assassin.
Assassin?
Assassin?
Here for Nasana, I bet. She's got it coming. You treat people like this, it always comes back to bite you in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get to Nasana's penthouse. What's the quickest way?
Cargo elevator is the only way up right now.
They're still working up top. Watch your step. Some of the walls aren't in, and it's a long way down.
Cold, too. I hate working up there.
Nasana's not exactly your favorite person?
She's a hard woman to work for.
That's an understatement. She works us long hours, no overtime, and this is what you get in payment.
She's unpleasant, to say the least.
Why not just quit?
We would if we could.
What's stopping you?
Our contract. We're stuck until the job's done. Quitting for any reason can be hazardous to your health.
We hear that anyone who leaves early tends to disappear. Probably just a rumor.
But who wants to find out for sure?
Ring true.
locked you in. Do you know where he might have gone?
He's no Solarian, I can tell you that. But I have no idea where he went. Sorry. If he's after Nasana, he'll be heading to the upper levels.
Mm-hmm.
How many workers were in the tower? Are there many more of you?
Not alive. We were lucky. Well, some got out before the dogs were sent in. Maybe a few are hiding somewhere.
I wouldn't stay here too long. It should be safe down on the lower floors.
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's go, everybody! Thank you. And tell your assassin to aim for her head. Because she doesn't have a heart. Get moving!
Get moving. Get moving. Come on now. Okay.
I got a feeling that elevator isn't coming down empty.
We should find cover. Quickly.
Mezzanine. Have a pleasant stay.
Understood. Watch out!
Nice.
Deploying tech overload. Felt that one.
Coming after my Italian Miranda? How dare you?
I haven't heard from teams 4 or 5. Don't worry, my team's always ready to go. I don't know where he is. Not yet. Don't worry about it. We don't need any reinforcements. I'll take care of it. It's under control. I'll go down there myself.
Turn around very slowly.
Hmm.
Damn it.
Tell me where the assassin is and I might let you live.
If I knew that, I wouldn't be wasting my time talking to you. You're not one of Nasana's mercs. Who are you?
You got two ways down, express or coach. Your choice.
Look, pal. Even if I knew where he was, I wouldn't tell you.
Not the answer I was looking for.
I've got nothing more to say to you. If you shoot...
Get down.
How about goodbye?
This storage disk holds a list of genetic information for the Caruso family. Okay.
Yeah, go get him, Chica. One down.
Now let's finish you off.
Bitch.
Are you guys all right in here?
Get back! Get back! I'll shoot!
Put the weapon down. We won't hurt you.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will.
Shut up. Get out of my face.
Hurt me? I hardly felt a thing. Slow and easy.
He's
my brother. I just want to see if he's all right. Are you the ones who shot the merc?
I've shot a lot of mercs today, but I can't take credit for him.
Then who did?
You tell me. What happened?
The merc found us and shouted at us to move. We panicked, and he shouted more. I thought he was going to kill us, then his head just exploded. Talon picked up the merc's gun, but we were too afraid to leave. Then you showed up.
That's very precise shooting.
It is.
How safe is that bridge out there?
The bridge is stable, but the wind's your real problem. If it doesn't throw you off, the mercs will definitely try. There's a lot of them out there.
Well, they can try, but...
I'm looking for someone. Probably the guy who killed this merc.
Talon thought he saw someone following us, but he's been a bit on edge. I haven't seen anyone but the mercs.
Is the bridge the only way to the penthouse in the other tower?
From here, yeah. It won't be easy. Mercs are patrolling the other side. Whatever Nasana's hiding from must be pretty scary.
There are still mercs up here. You should get to the lower levels.
No need to convince me. Talon, come on, get up.
Can we go home now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting out of here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm afraid your men aren't able to respond, Nasana.
Huh.
You're toast!
On it.
Understood.
Go for the optics, Katika. Go for the optics.
Bitch.
Forget the explosives! He's already past us! Those explosives!
Alrighty.
We can use this.
Certainly can.
We've been spotted.
I don't care what you do. No one gets across that bridge. They can soften them up. Lord, you. for the
Gotcha! Deployed. Deploying tech overload. Now let's finish you off.
nothing captured the
This should scramble their systems.
Oh, almost dead.
Night, night. Now let's finish you off. Target spotted. I'll tear you apart.
combat drone ready. Soften them
Get
up.
ready, Eclipse. Oh.
Bitch.
Shepard. But you're dead.
I got better.
Oh.
Now you're here to kill me.
Maybe I just missed you.
Screw you, Shepard.
Charming as ever.
I'm sure you find this all very ironic. First you take care of my sister, and now you're here for me. Well, you made it this far. Now what?
I wouldn't waste time hunting you down, Nisana.
What do you call this? You've practically destroyed my towers.
I wasn't looking for you.
What the hell are you talking about? Is it credits? Is that what you want? Just tell me a price. We can make this problem go away.
Make me an offer.
Double whatever you're getting. And I'll pay double again if you tell me who hired you. What?
I heard something.
Damn it. Check the other entrances. You stay put. When I'm finished dealing with this nuisance, you and I are going to...
Wow.
And finally, we meet the assassin himself.
We surely do.
I came a long way to talk to you.
One moment. Prayers for the wicked must not be forsaken.
She certainly was wicked.
Not for her. For me. The measure of an
Okay.
individual can be difficult to discern by actions alone. Take you, for instance. All this destruction, chaos. I was curious to see how far you'd go to find me. Well, here I am.
Here you are.
How'd you know I was coming at all?
I didn't. Not until you marched in the front door and started shooting. Nasana had become paranoid. You saw the strength of her guard force. She believed one of her sisters would kill her. You were a valuable distraction.
Fair enough.
Cut to the chase. I need you for a mission.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Familiar with the collectors?
By reputation.
They're abducting entire human colonies. Freedom's Progress was their handiwork.
Oh.
I see.
We're going after them.
Attacking the collectors would require passing through the Omega-4 relay.
How does everyone know this?
Returned from doing so.
They tell me it's a suicide mission. I intend to prove them wrong.
A suicide mission. Huh. Yes. A suicide mission will do nicely. I'm dying. Low survival odds don't concern me. The abduction of your colonists does.
You're dying. Are you contagious? How long do you have?
If you're interested, we can discuss it on your ship. The problem isn't contagious, and it won't affect my work.
I hadn't heard that. Is there anything I can do?
Giving me this opportunity is enough. The universe is a dark place. I'm trying to make it brighter before I die.
Fair enough.
Many innocents died today. I wasn't fast enough and they suffered. I must atone for that. I will work for you, Shepard. No charge.
Well, I wasn't going to pay you, so... Recruited playing Krios for the team, but medically questionable unless mission is resolved quickly. Legal representatives dealing with public damage to Dantius Towers. Okay.
I've heard impressive stories, Krios. Sounds like you'll be an asset to the team. That is, if you're comfortable having an assassin watch your back.
Accepted a contract. My arm is Shepard's.
Uh-huh. Don't know about you, but I'm loyal to more than my next paycheck.
Keep it civil, people. We've all got the same goal. Maintain the objective.
Aye, aye, ma'am. Where shall I put my things? I'd prefer someplace dry if anything is available.
The area near the life support plant on the crew deck tends to be slightly more arid than the rest of the ship.
Ah, an AI. My thanks.
Okay.
He seems quite civil.
He does.
We need all the help we can get. He's not what I expected in an assassin. He may surprise you.
Yeah. And he may not.
Alright.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on phage modification?
You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Blood Pack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Alright. Okay. Well, let's go and talk to everyone. Start with Joker.
I've got an appointment with Shaira in 3 months. Can't wait.
We're flying into the eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's... You won't understand unless you meet her.
No, I don't.
Oh, another dangerous alien aboard, Commander. Thanks. Why can't you collect coins or commemorative plates or something?
I assume everything's going well up here?
Shh.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
See you, Commander. Fane Creole's TK, Said, Miranda, Morden. We have all faced difficult choices in our line of work. How do you approach the moral dilemmas that come with fighting against collectors and others who threaten the galaxy? Said said in my experience, Fane, those you can't afford to get too sentimental in this line of work. I've faced my fair share of tough calls, but at the end of the day, you do what needs to be done to get the job finished. Miranda, ML. It's not easy, but we have to weigh the consequences of our actions. The stakes are incredibly high, and the choices we make have the potential to impact countless lives. We must prioritize the greater good. Morden. Agreed. Sometimes difficult choices, unavoidable. Must consider the larger picture. Act accordingly. Regrettably, but necessarily. Fane. I have taken many lives in the line of my mission. I do not take pleasure in killing, but I understand its necessity. It is the burden we bear. Said. That's the spirit, Fane. We do what we must, even if it means getting our hands dirty. Morden. But we must be careful not to lose ourselves in the process. It's important to remember who we are and what we're fighting for. Miranda. Yes, essential to maintain sense of self principles. Balance between pragmatism and idealism. Challenging but critical. Fane. Our fight against the collectors is but one battle in a larger war. We must be prepared to face the consequences of our actions, both now and in the future. Said. Damn right, we make the tough calls, and then the dust settles, the galaxy a better place for it. Miranda. It's a heavy responsibility, but one we've chosen to bear. Together we face whatever comes our way. Morden. Indeed, united in purpose, strong in action, and a formidable force against the threats that lie ahead. Okay. Fane. Kasumi Miranda, your skills, infiltration, and strategy are impressive. How do you view the roles of subterfuge and intelligence in a battle against The collectors, Kasumi. Well, Fane, I've always believed the knowledge is power. The more we know about our enemies, the better equipped we are to face them. As for sabotage, sometimes the best way to deal with a problem is to sneak right past it, Miranda. I agree more, Kasumi. I couldn't agree more, Kasumi. A well-planned operation with all the necessary intel can mean the difference between success and failure. As for sabotage, it's a tool like any other. Knowing when to use it is key. Fane. I have spent my life honing my skill as an assassin. Precise and stealth have always been my hallmarks. I understand the value of secrecy and surprise. Kasumi, you're a master at your craft, Fane. I've heard stories about your exploits, and I've got to say I'm more than impressed. Miranda, your abilities are certainly an asset to our team, Fane. It's good to know we've got each other's back, Fane. In our line of work, trust is a rare commodity. I am grateful to have allies like you, Kasumi. Trust is earned, Fane, and I think we've all proven ourselves time and time again. Miranda, absolutely. We're a team, and together we'll fight the collectors and anyone else who threatens the galaxy. Fane, and let us continue honing our skills and gathering intelligence so that we may strike precise when the time comes. Kasumi, I'm always up for a challenge. Let's do this, Miranda. Agreed. Alright. Planet information, Sada, Bang, whatever. We have decrypted and analysed the data you recovered from the relay on Taruf. The resource mined on Taruf were being sent to Sada Band, presumably for use in weapon manufacture. It's clear that the Blood Pact planned on large-scale invasion. Disrupting the operation on Sada Band will go a long way towards delaying or preventing the invasion. Okay. That's some bullshit news. Shepard, your mother is asking about you. She took emergency leave to come see me personally, trying to find out if you're still alive. I'm writing this message as courtesy, but let me be clear, I'm not asking your permission. I'm sorry if this ends our friendship, but she has the right to know. She earned at least that much for her years of service to the Alliance. Since before you even born, but before you can make up your mind, let me explain. Hackett once gave me a book by some writer from Argentina where he was born. Can't remember the name, but it's a line that I copied onto my Omnitor and kept ever since the day. Any life, however long and complicated it may be, actually consists of a single moment. The moment when a man knows forevermore who he is. One day a grieving mother will come to you, or a sister or uncle or partner or whoever, and they'll want to know something you're not supposed to tell them, and not telling them will haunt them. Maybe for a year, maybe forever, but in that moment you have to ask yourself something. Do I really have the right to derail their lives? I've had my moment, Shepard. I know the man I am, and I can't stay silent, even if it costs my bond with you. If you consider this a betrayal, then for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm David Anderson. Shepard. Couldn't come as a surprise that your mother gave me an earful. She's not stupid enough to include classified information in her personal email, but I was duty bound to double check anyway. I apologise that I had to read it all. It's something between you and her and nobody else. Well, and the Cerberus prick reading your emails, I guess. We both know they're doing it, and for what it's worth, I'm deleting your mother's message after I send this. I hope Cerberus counterintelligence does the same. I might as well add this for Cerberus specifically. On behalf of the Alliance, this communique is in no way a gesture of support or endorsement, and I formally request you to shove your heads out the nearest airlock. Get it done and come home, Shepard. And call your mother the next time you have a secure link. That's an order. I've tried writing this 100 times and I still don't know where to begin. I was just firing blind before sending an email to an address I've gotten third hand to someone who may or may not be alive. But now I can say anything I want to. After you went MIA, I stayed as the Kilimanjaro's XO. I told myself it was because I wanted to keep busy. But really, I was praying one day would run across the ship that shot you down and I could send them to hell myself. Guess you'll get through that yourself now. I'm captain of the Ulsaba now. They tried fostering and military on me, but I wanted to stay on the ship. And it was politicking anyway. That was the worst part of the whole thing, the politics. Over the last 2 years, every crook who's ever set foot in Parliament came asking for my endorsement. The mother of Command Shepard could move a lot of votes, they said. They wanted to use you as a prop, but there was a silver line. I got to tell terra firma reps to kiss my wrinkly ass. Felt good. Got a chance to meet your crew and at your memorial service. More aliens than I expected, but they clearly cared for you. It went by without incident, except for when your Quarian friend tried to come in. The sergeant at arms at the door called her a suit rat and said he'd rip her mask off if she didn't leave. I grabbed him by the collar and said if he didn't let her in, we'd be burying 2 people that day. Didn't hear another peep from your crewmates after that. Dr. Chopquist and I went for drinks after it was all over. She could tell I needed it. I'm glad she got her back. Anderson told me about your mission, up against impossible odds yet again. I see I'd wish you luck, but you don't need it. Remember when you were little and I'd ship out for duty and leave you with Alliance caretakers? You would cry, but you would never complain. You understood duty. I said you were the bravest kid in the whole galaxy and still are. You make me proud, not just as a mother, but as an Alliance officer. You're everything I aspire to be. Alright, calm down, love.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, I just read it. Just assuming anything to say.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I really appreciate your help with the Hawk heist. I've been going through Keiichi's gray box. It's so nice to have him back, even in that form. I miss him. Liara Tassoni's got quite a reputation. I've done business with her people before. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Alright.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible to take on the collectors. You have any leads I could chase down?
My old contact network often located rare equipment for me. Would you like me to get in touch with them?
Let's see what they've got.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
The Drell live on the Hanar homeworld, don't they?
Yes. I know many think the Han are difficult to understand. It's just that they're very formal with those they don't know. We know them quite. If you ever get close enough to a Hanar that they tell you their soul name, you would find them warm.
I thought that Hanar only let very close friends know their soul name.
Most of my commissions were for Hanar. I grew close to my regular contacts. Soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might take a name that means illuminates the folly of the dancers.
Hanar talk using bioluminescence. That's more of an obstacle than their politeness.
True. Many Drell have had their eyes genetically modified to perceive their higher frequency flashes. I had the treatment. I can't tell the difference between a dark red and black, but I can see ultraviolet light as a silver color.
When you pray for the wicked, who exactly are you praying to?
That depends on the circumstance. To find my target, I speak with Kira, Lord of Hunters. When I act to defend another, Arashu, goddess of motherhood and protection. And when I have taken my target, I speak with Kalahira, goddess of oceans and the afterlife.
I didn't know that Drell had many gods.
It's one of our older beliefs. Many embrace the Hanar and Kindlers now, or the Asari philosophies. The old ways are dying. There are so many ways to interpret one's place in the universe. Who needs the wisdom of our ancestors? The younger generations don't believe they can help us fathom genetic engineering, orbital strikes, or alien races.
Oceans and afterlife don't seem to have much in common.
Consider, the ocean is full of life, yet it is not life as you and I know it. To survive there, we must release our hold on land, accept a new way to live. So it is with the death. The soul must accept its departure from the body. If it can't, it will be lost.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly. We haven't had a chance since I joined.
When we met you, you said you were dying.
Yes. I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. My illness is not communicable, even to other Drell. It's called Keprel syndrome.
Are you gonna be alright till the end of the mission?
I should be fine for another 8 to 12 months. The more time I spend in human environments, the faster it progresses. I think it's safe to say that by the time my body is incapacitated, we'll be victorious. Or dead. Either way, I won't be a burden.
What exactly is the problem?
My people are native to an arid world. Most of us now live on Kaje, the Hanar homeworld. It's very humid and rains every day. Our lungs can't deal with the moisture. Over time, the tissue loses its ability to absorb oxygen. It becomes harder to breathe. Eventually, we suffocate.
Can't they do something about that?
The Hanar have funded a genetic engineering program. They should be able to adapt us. The project has only been running for a few years. I don't believe my body will still draw breath by the time it bears fruit.
Then don't live on Kaje. Or use breathers.
Drell have a close relationship with the Hanar. We rely on each other. The best we can do is keep our homes very dry inside.
Is there anything we can do here? Normandy has a
That's sad.
No, thank you. It's being attended to. If the finest medical minds in the Hanar illuminated primacy can't solve the problem, I doubt your ship's medic could. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my performance.
Alright. Speak to Garrus.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him.
Alright.
There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the Mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the Mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where can you find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Alright. Then we just got Tally and Saeed. Okay.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. Tough fight on Horizon. I fought slavers and kidnapping rings, but nothing like that. Some slavers took a little girl on a colony in the Skepsis system. Girl woke up, fought her way out, got picked up by my band well on her way to Omega. 8 years old. She'd have had no chance on Horizon. So you knew Archangel from before. Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. You and I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Alright. Yeah, I'll go through all the data pads, like, when we almost finished the mission, the game.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty
Alright.
has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So, no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Alright.
Okay. Let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard.
You're welcome.
I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Alrighty.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Not important.